just before the video starts, make sure you go and check out my website, ystech.org. This is the place where you're going to be finding the latest news and everything great in technology, from reviews to tutorials and much more. So make sure you go check it out in the description, ystech.org. I'll see you there. Hey guys, it is Wise from ystech here, and today we're going to be looking at a parcel that just came. Now this is a graphics card, I know that for sure, and it came from Trade Me. I managed to pick this guy up for a really good deal. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. So it's a GTX 1050, and this is going to be really good for my small form factor computer, because let's try to wrap this open. That was quite a bit of bubble wrap. Let's take this out here. We've got a small GTX 1050, not the Ti, just the normal 1050. So let's go ahead and try to open this guy up. You guys can see that there. It's a GTX 1050. Alright, the lighting ain't too good here. Okay, this guy wrapped it a bit too well. Okay, cool. So this is the graphics card here. It's a GTX 1050 from EVGA. You guys can see that there. It looks pretty well built, to be honest. Almost looks brand new, like he never used it. Dual card slot, so it's a half. That's not half height actually. So I'll have to use my PCIe riser, and yeah, I think this is a bloody steal for what I got it for. I'll put it in the description. It doesn't take any external power there from any It's not focusing. It doesn't take any external power there from a power supply or anything like that. And this guy actually looks brand new. I'm not even sure he used it. This is a super condition. It doesn't have a backplate, but that's all good. Everything looks to be fine to me. A little bit of dust here. Nothing. So it probably has been used, but not for very too long. Because if you look at the backplate, that's almost immaculate. And the fan spins really well. It's an EVGA card, not surprised. Yeah, definitely a good pickup, to be honest. An excellent card, especially for the money. If you guys could look on Trade Me, you'll find excellent deals like this all the time. They're not too hard to come by. Lots of people pick them up for pretty cheap. And I know that sometimes the second-hand market on Trade Me can be a little bit overpriced at times, but definitely this guy was a steal. Absolute monster for what it is. It's immaculate. It's like almost brand new. It's better than my card. I keep my GTX 1050 Ti in pretty good condition, but I have a RX 580 now, so this guy will be pretty good to use on a small form factor case or something like that. Half size card, not half height. Not surprised, and it just fits in a PCIe riser for now because my mobile board broke. Is that PCIe a little bit bent? The bracket. You guys can see that there. Right here. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Should be working. And yeah. Alright, so as you can see there's the 1050 just standing up there on a mount and a graphics card 16X riser. As you can see there, I'm actually editing the video for this video right now, and I'm taking this recording, so this is what I ended up doing with the 1050 is I ended up having to use a riser as it's a full-size card. It's just half the length, but it looks like it's doing pretty well. I've been using it for a while. I've streamed with it, and I have played games rendered with it as well, and it's been doing pretty well, to be honest. It's nice and easy to use. It's not too big. As you can see, it's falling a little bit down there. That's just because of my stand. If I make it stand up, it will look a lot better. And yeah, well, definitely a good pickup if you get it at the right price. I definitely say you need to pick these guys up for under $90 New Zealand for them to be worth it. Because if you're stepping into that $100 range, you're probably paying too much. You can probably get something brand new if you just save a little bit. But definitely not a bad card for second hand. It's running quite quietly here, and Yeah, it's got no backplate unfortunately, but it's been cooling pretty well. It's just got like some standard fins around there, and then just one fan. It's really really quiet. It's not loud at all. Yeah, I definitely recommend you guys if you guys want to pick one of these guys up. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that in there, but if you guys can see that there, it is plugged into the 16X slot down below. Let me turn these lights off and you guys probably see that better. You guys can see that there. I'm just using my old case panel from my other case for this temporary build. And I just put it here with some lights just so I know that the computer is able to boot properly every time. And the graphics card is just sitting up here, just floating up here on the dock. But I wouldn't recommend you guys leave it up here for too long because you can see my one's collecting quite a bit of dust. Probably not the best thing, but I have to do what I have to do for this build. But yeah, you probably want to put this in like some type of box so it doesn't gather too much dust up, but I can clean that up pretty easy. Yeah, well, definitely a good pickup if you guys want to get this one. Yeah, and the build ended up being pretty cool. I'll probably do a video on this guy soon. It's just a normal HP working computer, one of those ones you use for work or business type stuff. And it's a small form factor case. I made a mistake. I forgot that the card is actually full size, not half size. It's half length, but not half height. So I needed the riser to just put it in, so that's all good. But in the end, I think the build came out pretty nicely with this graphics card. These turn the lights back on there, and the lights aren't for any aesthetics. It's just so I know that the computer is booting properly. There's some sort of light indication. Maybe at the end of this video, I include some recording of some League of Legends gameplay, just off OBS, just to show you what the guy is capable of. It's not a very powerful card, but I definitely have played Mass Effect and League of Legends here, no problem. Literally only played 2 games. I really only play 1 game, to be honest, just League usually. So anything, it's pretty good for any esports title like that. Yeah, so I'll show you guys some gameplay soon. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you check out Wise Tech Dog for the latest post reviews and much more every Wednesday. I'll see you guys there on Wise Tech Dog. Other than that, make sure you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.